Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and I'm playing Planet of Lana. This is going to be a complete walkthrough from beginning to end. Let's get it. Okay, so we're just going through some basic controls here, using the left joystick to go left and right. I'm actually using an Xbox controller. Just use the left trigger to duck. Then I'm going to press A. I actually had to press A twice. Once to jump and then once to pull myself up. And that was just a jump. Okay, so we couldn't make that jump, but we could swim. I'm just using the left joystick to swim. And now I'm going to get up on this boat and jump here. Okay, in this we're learning how to hide and wait for an enemy to turn around and look away from us so we can keep moving. In this case, it's a cook. So we'll just wait here, wait for the cook to turn back around, and then we can go. You'll notice pretty fast when you're playing this game how immersive it is. I mean, it's just, you know, the way that the graphics look, the quality, the colors, the sound design with the wind and the music, and the language. You know, the language, just everything just kind of pulls you in and just really brings you into this world. I'm not sure if this is our parents. I know in the game description said that, you know, that we were going to have to save our sister, so I guess Elo's our sister. Maybe this is our parents. You know, you can let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, now it looks like the wind's picking up. You can see, I guess this is the attack, you know, the story description for this. It's basically like an alien invasion or something. So I guess this is where things go bad. Okay, Elo gets taken, so now we gotta run back. Gotta save her. Okay, so right here we want to duck in this tall grass. Got this flying sentinel bot or something passing by, so we want to duck right here. Okay, we should be able to get across now. Okay, that's a massive robot. I don't know what these things... I mean, are these things like artificial intelligence or something? I'm not sure. Let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, we're able to swim underneath that one, so that wasn't a problem. And here we see whole families getting abducted here. Okay, there's Elo, so... Okay, let's just wait for this one to go above us. We can jump down. We want to get on this platform here. Just jump up. Hurry up. Then just do the same thing here. Okay, we gotta hold X and pull the left joystick to the left so we can rip these wooden planks off. Now we can duck under here, just wait for that thing to get away. Okay, now we're gonna be in this one's line of sight here, so we want to wait for it to turn around. Now we can go. And then now it's turning around, we can go. Let's jump up here. And just duck under here. Okay, and it saw us, but it can't get us under here, so that's good. Now there's another one of these flying ones. Just jump into the water. Let's swim across till we get on this land, and then jump up here. And we got some more wood we gotta rip off. And we see some creepy eyes in the background, but they're not going to do anything. Just jump up onto this rock. And we got our first rope. You can climb up. Okay, so it looks like we finally made it back out into some open fields here. And it's getting dark. And Lana is starting to slow down even though we're holding the joystick to the right, so just keep walking. Okay, and looks like we're gonna go to sleep finally. There's our title shot. Okay, so that is going to end chapter 1, Home, and we're going to begin chapter 2, Alone. See some native creatures here hanging on the branches. They don't really do anything. Jump up here on this rock when you get to this part. Then jump up here. Okay, so there's kind of like wild boarish type of creature here. Just hide in this tall grass and wait for it to turn around. Okay, now we can run to this next spot of grass and just hide here for a second. And then when it turns around, we can run. Okay, just slide down here and jump right at the end. Okay, and this is our first real puzzle here. Just run over to the end and you're going to grab this crate and we want to slide it over. And just put it about here and then we're going to jump on top of it and jump on this platform here. It's going to pull that down from with our body weight. And then we want to pull the crate over here. And you'll notice there's another crate up there on the top. We want to get that, so just jump up there. And we're just going to slide both of these over like this, and we want to put this left crate on the platform that we just pulled down so that it won't go back up, and then slide this crate over here to help us jump on this one, and that way it'll stay up so we can get on top here. Okay, just jump down and go over here. And here's another one of these beasts. Let's just jump down, and then when it catches sight of us, it's going to chase us, and then we'll jump up here to get out of the way. It's going to bang its face into the rock so we can run over here and jump and let it fall. And then we can just come over here and drop down over on this side. And you'll notice these yellow flower things here. It's going to make that little ledge pop out. So we're going to need something to put on those flowers. But let's go over here and we're going to find our first hidden shrine. And we'll get a little screen that shows how many we have. We got to get 10 of them. And then we can come back here. That beast that fell, it has died, so we'll drag its body over here. And set it on these little flower things, and now that's going to make the ledge pop out. And then we can jump on it. If you like the content I put up, by the way, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to, and hit that notification bell icon. I'd really appreciate the support. Okay, so here's where we actually meet Mui. But we have not been formally introduced yet. We're just seeing Mui get locked in this little trap. And we want to let her out. I think it's a her because we got two sisters here. Mui might as well be a girl too. Let me know what you think in the comments. I don't know if they say in the story what Mui is. So to get Mui out of there, we actually had to hold X and pull the joystick to the left. And now we just drag this trap over there, and we're going to hold X and pull the joystick to the right to get it to open up again. And now we can run over here and jump on top and then get up on the rock up here. Okay, we got another rope we can climb. Okay, you're going to jump over here, and the wood can't support us, so just run over on the left here, jump up here, and then you want to jump and use your body weight to break through this little bridge. That'll bring you down here, and you can just duck. Get through until you get to these wooden planks, and pull those off. Okay, and Mui's already on this side, and Mui's going to drop this rope for us. Okay, we got a nice zoomed out wide shot here. Still running across. Okay, we want to hide here in the grass. Moi's getting trapped by this machine. Alright, so when it's not looking, we want to drop down and get into that tall grass on the bottom there, but let's just wait for it to turn back around again. Okay, and then we'll hide here on the bottom. Okay, turned around, so let's quickly slide this over. You want to do it as soon as it turns its eye around, because you need all the time you can get to get up here, because it already saw us. And you got to get under here and duck really quick so it doesn't get you. Now, we can hold X and pull the left joystick to the right to unlock Moi's trap, but we want to wait till this machine gets over here. And I don't want Moi to get caught, so let's just wait for it to turn around one more time. Okay, and now that it's further over here, let's turn it to the right. Moi has time to jump up and get over here. And then Moi's jumping up here to give us the rope. Okay, great. So let's keep going. Okay, that thing's chasing us after all, so we're jumping off now. And pretty big fall. Okay, so we're kind of in a dream sequence now. And we actually have to play through this, so I don't think there's any way to skip it. Just have to go to the left, and this is basically just like where we were at in Chapter 1, home. Just got to follow the same steps where Lana's chasing after Elo. And here's this same cart of logs we gotta jump on. Trying to get back to the grave site. And then it stops here. Okay, so we got knocked out there a little bit, but we're going to wake up. Okay, so we formally got introduced to Moi, and we're just pressing B to make Moi stop in place, and then holding B to have Moi catch up to us. So we could control Moi. And this is basically going to begin Chapter 3, A New Friend. Okay, we want to use that new skill we just learned to keep Moi there so we can run across here. And then we're going to jump up on these other flowers here so we can call Moi over on this side. And same thing here, let's tell Moi to stay. And then we'll stand on these so Moy can get across. And we can't actually get through on this side, so we'll have Moy stand on these flowers so we can go down. Okay, let's climb up this rope. Then use our skill to pull the wooden planks off. And we can't crawl under there, so we just want to call Moy over here. And let's take the rope back down so we don't get heavy fall damage. You do actually get fall damage in this game if you jump from too high up. Okay, so now we can use the left joystick and hold down the right trigger and press A where we want Moy to go. And then press Y once he gets up there. That actually allowed him to cut the rope for us. So now we can actually make Moy cut ropes for us. And let's call him over, or her, I should say. Okay, so now we just want to hold the left joystick down to drop down to this one and jump over. Okay, so you want to duck under here. And there's this rock with these black tentacle things under it. That's actually a creature that will try to grab Moy and eat Moy. So just hide under there, keep Moy there. That's going to keep the rock there. And now we can come up here and jump across. And now just call Moy up to us. Okay, let's press Y so Moy can cut this rope. That'll drop the bridge so we can get across. Then let's hold the right trigger and point the left joystick down here over to the right because we want Moy to push in those flowers so we can get up here. And don't forget to call Moy up. Every time we have Moy take an action like that, Moy will just sit there until we call her over to us. Alright, so at this part we want to actually turn to the left, and there's this hole in the ground here. If you press Y, Moy will pop up on the right there, push the flowers in, and then we can get across. And let's stand over here to call Moy over. Okay, we're going to need to move this crate or this trap over to the right so we can jump up, but it's kind of connected to that wire there, and we're going to have to cut it. So come over here, and we're going to need to move this cart over. And this one's got a wire that we need to cut too, so jump up here. And before we have Moi cut it, there's a second secret shrine here. So that's our second one, and now we can have Moi cut this line real quick. So we're actually going to need this cart. Let's move it over here. And notice when we just ran over that little blue pad, the electric sparks just stopped. We're going to need to turn that off. But first, come over here and take this wood off. And then duck under here, and we're going to call Moi over so that Moi can stay put here and cut the line when we need her to. And then let's go back across here. And we're going to slide this cart over to this blue pad to turn off the power. Alright, now we can have Moi cut the line. And we can get down here to the trap and we can call Moi over to us. Okay, now we can get up top. Okay, so let's hide in the tall grass and wait for this thing to look away. I don't know what you want to call these. Spider bots or something, I don't know. Okay, it's clear. Let's hurry up and run over here. As long as we duck under this rock, it can't get us. Okay, let's have Moi get on this rock up here and drop the rope down for us. Okay, so we want to slide these logs over here so we could jump up top. And here's another one of these rocks with the tentacles under here, so let's keep Mui safe under here. Now we can go over here without Mui and get on top. Pull this wood off and duck under here. And we need to get this crate, but before we do that, jump on top of the crate and then jump up on this ledge up here. And here will be our third secret shrine. Okay, now we can slide this crate all the way over here. And if we call Mui over, that rock's going to chase Mui and it's going to lift us up just enough that we can get to the top here. And Mui's going to follow us, so let's keep going. And we need Mui to go over here and sit on these flowers for us. So let's get her to do that. And then we can jump on this little ledge. And again, don't forget to call Mui after you have Mui do certain things, or else she'll literally just stay in the same spot. Okay, here we want to hide in the tall grass and wait for this spider mech to turn around. And now we can hide in this grass. And notice that there's two holes here. There's one right under us and one to the left. And we want to have Mui pop up over there to lure the machine. And now I can run over here and call Mui to me. And we'll both be hiding in this tall grass over here. And if you look above, there's a wire with a yellow little piece that Mui can cut. And that's going to drop these logs. So we're going to need Mui to do that, but we have to get the machine over there to chase us first. So now that it's looking away, have Mui jump up here and have Mui stay in place. And then let's just wait for it to turn around, and then I'm going to run over here. And then let's let the machine get sight of us. And then we'll duck under this rock. Okay, so we're ducking. And now while it's here under the logs, we want Mui to cut the wire, and we got the machine, so now we can get up. Okay, so off in the distance there, it looks like, I don't know if that's the mothership or, you know, it looks like it. It's way bigger than anything else we saw. But that's where we got to go. if you look off in the distance there, it looks like there's the desert. So it kind of, this one shot lets us see how big this world is. Okay, now that we've fallen here, this is going to take us into Chapter 4, Secrets in the Dark. So we're deep underground here in the darkness. Okay, if we stand on these little things, that's going to light everything up and make it possible for us to see. So let's have Mui stand on it. And then we can go further up so we can see. Otherwise, we'd probably fall off these cliffs here. And here's another one. So let's call Mui over to stand on this one. And if you look to the left here, there's a rope. Jump up here. And here is the 4th secret shrine. Okay, now we can go back down. And we're going to keep Mui there until we get to another one of these. Here's another one. And then call Mui over. Alright, have Mui stay there. And we can jump across. Alright, and then call Mui over to stand on this one over here on the bottom right. Okay, and then here's the rope. Just climb up the rope and get on top. Okay, call Mui and let's jump over these rocks. Okay, now here there's like this big spider creature. And it's afraid of the light, so we just want to have Mui stay here where this hole is. Come back over here. And then just slide down the rope and bait it over here. It's going to chase us. And then have Mui drop down the hole and pop up on the other side. That's going to turn this light on, and it's going to keep the spider from coming over this side. And now we can jump up here and take these wooden planks off so Mui can get through. Okay, and then we need to call Mui over here to get up top and drop this rope down to us. And now we can get up. And don't forget to call Mui over. Okay, so at this part, there's these little yellow pieces over here. Just have Mui jump up there. And then hit Y, and Moy can get behind here to let us in. Okay, and when we walk over here, we could see these little hieroglyphs on the wall. Seems like it's showing like the stars and the galaxies, I think. And then it looks like almost like an embryo, like somebody's being born. Then we see a person underneath this. Looks like a microchip or something with an eye in it, or some kind of AI or something. I don't know what this is trying to show. I don't know if this is saying like that, you know, these things actually created us, or did we create them and then they came back here for us or something? I'm not sure. Let me know what you think in the comments. All right, now this one's actually important. If you actually look on the top left here, these represent two sliders that we're going to see with this music puzzle we have to solve. So this top one looks like two capital T's with 3 dots on the left and 2 in the middle. And then this bottom one on the right looks like a capital T and a capital Y, and it's got 2 dots on the left and 1 in the middle. Make sure you remember that. Pause the video if you have to, take a screenshot, write it down, whatever you got to do. All right, so let's keep going. Now here's this music puzzle we're going to have to solve. Before we do that, let's jump up here and go over to the upper left, because we need to get another clue. And we'll have Moy stand here to light this up. And then when we come back out, look to the upper left here. And now we get another shape. It looks like 2 capital T's with a rectangle on top. And it's got 2 dots in the middle and 2 dots on the right. Again, make sure you remember that. You know, write it down, take a snapshot of it. Whatever you got to do. All right, so if we come back over here, just jump into this middle section here. And there's like this big, huge, like almost like a wind instrument here. If we go over to where these logs are, hold on X and pull to the left, and now we get the 4th clue. And this thing looks like 2 capital T's, and then it kind of has a upside down capital T on the top. And it's got 1 dot in the left, 1 in the middle, and 1 on the right. So again, you know, take a screenshot, write it down, do whatever you got to do. But those are our 4 clues that tell us how to position these sliders. So if you remember this one looks like the capital T and the capital Y. If we reference that image that we looked at before, we actually have to move this so that there's that 2 dots on the left and 1 in the middle. And then come up here, and then this next one's going to be like the one in that upper left corner of the screen with the 2 capital T's and the rectangle on top. That one's got to have 2 dots in the middle and 2 dots on the right. So let's move this around to that. And then if we go over to the next one, that one looks like the two capital T's. And if you reference that image, then you'll know that we have to position this one so that it's going to have, we actually want to have the 3 to the left, I believe, on this one, and then the 1 in the middle, or the 2 in the middle. So 3 on the left, 2 in the middle. Okay, and then the last one is the one that we saw when we moved those logs down the bottom. So that's going to be just one dot on each side. One on the left, one in the middle, one on the right. All right, so now we can go over to the right here and jump off, and we want to pull on this rope. Okay, and that's going to unlock the door so we can get through. And we're calling Moy over. Definitely don't leave Moy over here. Okay, it looks like Moy can interact with this glowing ball, so this is going to be useful for us to interact with our surroundings moving forward. And we're going to already use it right away, so we just want to hold on the Y button, and then I'm going to pull the left joystick to the left so that Moy can pull these vine things out of the way. All right, and then call Moy over, and then we want to get down here. And let's have Moy stand under here. And it looks like we can go down below, so let's just kind of hang on this side, and then drop down and hang here, and then pull ourselves up, and then we can jump across. And then we'll call Moy over when we get over here. Okay, so in this part, we want to jump up and go over to the upper left here, and you'll see this glowing white light. We want Moy to lock onto this, and we're going to hold the right trigger, and I'm going to move the left joystick to the right. That's going to push this all the way over here, enough where it's going to block the light, and then it's going to make this one down here on the bottom right light up. Now we can call Moy over to this one and do the same thing. Hold the right trigger, and I'm going to pull the joystick to the left. That's going to lift me up high enough where I can get up here. And I want Moy to pull this to the left, or move this side to the left, so I'm going to need Moy to actually go back down. So I got to bring him back down over here, or her. And then now we want to run up here. And we're going to stand on here, and then we're going to do the opposite now. We're going to push the joystick to the right while holding the right trigger, and that should allow us to get up here. And then we can call Moy over when we're up here. Okay, so we're out of the dark, so that's going to start chapter 5, the Highlands. Okay, just jump up here. And we see another one of these traps. Okay, so let's call Mui over here, stand on these flowers to keep the ledge out. And then we could just slide this over just enough, and then we can raise it up. And now we can go back over here, and we should be able to jump across. Okay, now we got another puzzle we have to solve here. First, come over here to the right, and let's climb up this rope. And we want to swing over and grab onto this ledge on the right here. Okay, let's go over here, and guess what? There is another secret shrine. That is our 5th one. So we're halfway through collecting all of those. Now we want to come back out the other side here. Okay, now we need to get Mui up here. And in order to do that, we have to jump on this platform here, let it go down. And while Mui's here, we're going to tell Mui to stay so Mui doesn't follow us back up the other way. Now we can climb up there and call Mui over to us. Okay, we need Mui to get up here and drop this rope down for us. Okay, so after we have hidden from this thing, wait for it to get up top here. And if you look over on the right, there's actually a hole. There's 2 holes. And once this thing looks away and goes to the left here, tell Mui to get up on top of that hole. And then the machine's going to see Mui, and then we'll press Y to get Mui to dig down to the other hole. And while the machine's distracted, we want to hide over here. And I'll just duck under here so it can't get me. Okay, once it goes up here, I could come out again. And I'm going to jump up here to give myself a head start. But we want to have Moi come back up that hole to distract the machine again, so I can have a chance to run across. Just going to hide here in this tall grass. Okay, now I told Moi to go up here, up the hole. Alright, so the machine sees Moi. I'm telling Moi to go back down the hole. I'm going to run across here. And now the machine is starting off on the bottom, so that gives me time to run across here. And we can get under here. Don't forget to call Moi. Alright, good. Okay, and then right trigger, and then the left joystick. Let's pull it to the left again to get rid of these tentacles or vines, whatever this is. Okay, so that will end the Highlands, and we are now starting Chapter 6, The Swamp. Okay, so Moi's kind of like a cat, so guess she's not getting wet. So we have to go across here. And there's a log that we can grab to swim over so that Moi can jump on it. And you can actually see it up top there. Just drag it over into the water, and then we can swim it over to Moi. Okay, let's call her over. Okay, now we can swim her over. I actually like this part of the game because, you know, Moi's actually been helping us. And now we actually have to help her get across, the, you know, this water and stuff. So we actually have to be mindful about where she is and how she can proceed through the game with us. Okay, and then we can have her go up here and cut this rope. Okay, so for this part, make sure you have Moi stay there so she doesn't follow you in the water. Well, I don't know, she might not follow you anyway. But have her stay there. Come over here to the right and duck down. And then once you get through this little tunnel in here, it's going to take you to our 6th secret shrine. Okay, so now we can swim underneath these flowers here and call Mui. That's going to allow Mui to get across. And then we need to get Mui to stand up on these flowers up here so that we can get across here. Have her stay there. Okay, great. So we're through that part. And notice this thing here, it actually hides when we get too close. So we want to bring Mui up to it, but just enough where Mui can take control of it. And this will allow us to hold the right trigger with the left joystick. We can raise the water level up and down. So we'll keep Mui there to do that. And then once we're over there, while the water level was high, that allowed us to swim over. Then we can drain it all the way down and tell Mui to come across. And we need this rope cut down again. Okay, so this part we just drop down by holding down the left joystick. And jump over here, and we're going to drop down again, actually. Come over here to the left. This is our 7th secret shrine. Okay, now we could just swim over here. And then we want to get up top here and open up those wooden planks so we can call Mui across.
Mui. Hola, Mui.
Okay, so we actually have to get down below, but we need to start off at that upper level so we can break through the wood. So just have Mui stay there. And then we'll go ahead and swim over here, get up on these rocks because we want to get all the way to the right so we can jump on that upper level there. Okay, and then just swing to get across. Okay, now that we're here, we can kind of just jump off and break through. And then we want Moy to connect with this thing.
Tailo.
And so while Moy's over there, we'll swim across. Okay, so we have Moy lower the water a little bit, and that exposes this log that we can swim and bring over to Moy. Let's lower the water a little bit. Okay, so let's raise the water up and bring the log over.
Ima. Olai.
Okay, so now we can swim Moy over this part. And then she should be able to jump over the rest, so...
Tailo. Olai muy.
Okay, so this is going to start chapter 7, The Past. And I guess we're inside an old crashed ship, I guess? Okay, we got to shut the power off to that. That doesn't look safe, so we'll have Moi do that for us.
Cielo. Hola. Hilo.
Okay, so here's another one of these spider creatures, and remember, they don't like light, so we want to get Moi down here. And we want to be able to have Moi turn the power on. Okay, so it's another one of those electrical pads, so we'll turn it off, and then what we'll do is we'll wait for the spider to turn around, and then once it does, we'll run across and then have Moi turn the power back on to zap it while we're across. So we don't have much time. Do it now, and okay. Alright, now we can call Moi over after we turn that power off. And we need Moi to get up here and cut this rope for us. Okay, so it looks like this is some kind of a map of the galaxy or the universe or something. It looks like this ship went from one planet to another. So what does that mean? Does that mean we're like descendants of the people who traveled here and now we're like slaves to their AI or something? I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments if you think you got the story understood a little bit better than me.
Ima.
Okay, so let's have Moi stay here. And then I'm going to run across.
Cielo.
And then we'll have Moi open up the bridge here. Then I'm going to run down. Okay, so I should be able to get under here. Let's call Mui.
Ima. Olai.
Okay, so while Mui's up there at the top, I'm sliding this thing, or I don't know if it's a generator or something, over here near the water. And now let's do the same thing on this side. Okay, then I'll get out of the water, turn this on. So now I just hit X. That's going to open up the bridge.
Hielo.
And now I can have Mui shut the power off. Okay.
Olai. Tamaki. Hielo.
It looks like there's like humanoid robots. And there's like a skeleton of a baby.
Muy.
Okay, it looks like pictures of
Muy.
members of the crew. And then it looks like there's a member of the crew was a machine. Like a humanoid machine. Okay, so we just got those machines to actually briefly become reanimated. It looks like, you know, the lights are all white. Some of the machines we saw before, they had different colors, like, you know, blue or red or purple or something like that. So maybe something happened and the machines got like reprogrammed or started thinking for themselves or something. Alright, so over here on the left, we're going to operate this crane. Now, it's kind of broken, so when we lift it up and let it go, it just kind of drops. And we're going to need to remember that and use that to our advantage, so... I basically just moved it over here and I'm letting it drop so I can jump on it and then use it to get underneath to the left here. And if I turn this switch to the left, I think that's going to shut the power off. Yeah, and it does. If you look over in the top right, there's a cable we got to cut. So we're going to need to turn this off again at some point. But right now we need it on because nothing's going to work. And I locked myself in here, so I have to go over here and pull this off. Okay, so I'm going to turn the power back on because I need to operate this crane thing. Okay, I'm gonna just move this up here. And then let's get Mui over here. And I'll be able to bring Mui over to that cord to cut it. And let's get Mui as far over to the right edge as I can. And then have her stay there. And then I'm going to control this crane. I'm going to move her all the way over there. And I'm going to move her high enough that I should be able to just let it coast down. And that'll give me time to shut the power off. So let's let go. And now I got to quickly run over here and shut the power off so that Moi can cut that cable. Alright, cut the cable. Alright, so that dropped a portion of the bridge so we can get across that, but I'm going to have to move the crane back over here. Okay, yeah, so once again, we just got to raise it up high enough so that we can let it drop, and that'll give us enough time to run across and hop and jump on it and get across here. Okay, it worked. Okay, so hide in the grass here and make a move. Pull the panel off of this, and that's going to allow us to control the machine. So now we gain a new ability. Just hold the right trigger and use the left joystick to move it left to right. Alright, so we just put it up here on these yellow flowers. That's going to let me get over on this ledge.
Olaj. Meno mój. Olajki. Tumara mój. Meno.
Okay, so this is going to start chapter 8, the ocean. And as soon as we get here to shore, we want to go to the left and just swim a little bit. And then here is going to be another secret shrine. So we only have 2 more. That's 8 out of 10.
Olaj. Ilo! Ilo!
Okay, so if we have Moi go under here, Moi's actually controlling the beast with the right trigger and the left joystick. So we want to move the beast over to those flowers, and then while that's going on, I'm going to jump up here. And then after I get up here, I'll call Moi over and have Moi cut this rope down.
Maki muy. Hielo.
Okay, just hide in the grass here. And hide under this ledge. And then just quickly run across while it's over there. Okay, and hide in the grass again. And notice how that machine just killed that life form there on the ground, so that's going to allow us to actually move across it. And just hide in the grass here. And then once it goes over us, we should be able to go. So let's have Mui cut this rope.
Hielo muy.
And I'll have Mui stay there because I have to jump over this thing, and that thing will kill Mui if I don't have her stay there. So let's duck under here. Take the panel off, and that should give us control over the machine that we just passed. Okay, and let's use it to zap these things on the ground. Okay, we can have it sit there to unlock that ledge.
Olay.
Okay, so this will be the 9th shrine, and we'll just have one more we need to get. Alright, so these things slow you down when you walk through them, so you could just kind of hop, I guess. Might speed things up a little bit. Okay, so Mui's not going to be able to get across here. So we need to find another log. And actually, here it is. Yeah, that yellow rope's tied to the log. So let's pull it this way. And that's going to let the fence fall down. So now we can pull it over to the left. And
Alay muy.
let's call Mui.
Olay.
Okay, so we're getting across here. And we should be better.
Olay muy.
Let me see. I don't think there's... Oh, wait, there's a rope up there. Yep. Need Mui to
Pamaki.
cut that rope.
Kialo.
Okay, so there's more people getting abducted here. Okay, we'll just hide in the grass. That thing's running away, so let's keep going. Alright, then we got a boar over there. Okay, so let's have Mui come over here and control this boar. Alright, so let's wait for this machine to fly over there, and then we're going to pull the boar on these yellow flowers, and then Mui's going to be hidden in the grass here. And that's going to allow Mui to stay hidden, and that thing's going to zap the boar, so it'll stay on the flowers. And I will be able to get across, but I'll need Mui to come over here and stand on these flowers right behind me. Alright, stay there. Now I just want to wait till coast is clear and I can jump on those two platforms. So then I'm going to come up here and I'm going to take this panel off and take control of that machine. Alright, so I'm setting the machine down there so I can get across this one. And I need to get across, I need to extend this one out. And I don't think I can move Mui from here Oh, okay. Yeah, Moy can get up here. Alright, so then I'm going to have Moy stay on top of these flowers up here, and then I'll be able to move the machine down there.
Ima. Olai.
Alright, so let's have Moy stay
Ima
here.
mui.
And then I'll go back over here and move the machine down to the flowers on the ground. Okay, so that's going to let me get across.
Kialo.
Okay, so we want Moy to get down here and latch onto this ground worm thing. Okay, so I can hide in the grass here, and then if you look, there's a log right here. Let's just slide this in the grass real quick. I'll wait for them to go away. And I need to lower this water. Okay, let's get under here quickly. And then we'll just wait for this one to fly down and go back up. Okay, now we can have Mui get on the log and carefully swim with her underneath.
Hola, muy. Pamaki? Kialo. Hola, muy.
Okay, so we need to jump through this again. And so I think this is actually Chapter 9, The Turning Tide here. Okay, here we're just going to hang out over in this top right. Wait for it to go down, and then we could jump on the rope. Okay, now we can control it. Okay, and while Mui's on there, we can have Mui cut the rope. Just gotta line it up right. Okay, got it. Now I can run all the way over here and climb up the rope.
Kialo, muy. Muy. Hola.
Okay, let's have Mui stand right there.
Ima.
And I'm gonna swim over here. And we gotta grab the attention of this huge beast. And let's get it to follow us over here so that Mui can make eye contact with it. Right, now we just gotta do some button presses and button mashing to get it under our control, because it's really big and it's not working right away. Make sure you keep smashing the buttons. Okay, now I can climb up here. And let's run along top of this thing. And we can call Mui over. Okay, so we are transitioning into Chapter 10, The Desert. Okay, so look how much closer we are.
Ilo?
Okay, so now we're in Chapter 10, The Desert. Okay, so we want to jump up here while it's got its back turned. Jump on this part. And then now that it's facing that way, we can just run across. And we could just duck under here if it sees us. It won't get us. Okay, so let's duck under here.
Ima?
And we'll have Mui stay there. And then we're going to grab on here to make the light go away. And that's going to expose one of those worm things that Mui can connect to.
Cielo.
And then we'll have Mui slide in that worm or whatever that thing is. And that's going to allow that platform to go down. And then I'll go ahead and jump up here. Okay, so I'll have Mui slide that thing back out to turn the power on. Now I can lower this and raise it, so we'll call Mui up here. And let's go up to the top.
Cielo. Olay.
Okay, so we need Mui to cut that
Maki?
rope for us, and to do that, we'll have Mui hit the switch. That's going to raise that up, and the rope's going to drop down.
Cielo.
Let's hit the switch again to lower it, and then we'll grab onto the rope. Okay, and then let's lift it up a little bit. And we'll jump off.
Cielo.
Then we'll get back on and have Mui lift it up again. Let's just wait for this machine to go away. Okay. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to see me over here. Alright, so I'm going to jump across and hit this switch to raise this other one. And then I want to get Mui on here with me. So let's have Mui raise the platform and jump up real quick. And then we want to run across and lower this real quick and jump down while it's high enough for us to reach. Okay, excellent. Okay, let's have Mui stay here. then we're going to jump up, and let's just give this a second to pass by. Okay, so when Moy hits that switch, that opens up that little bridge there, and I can hide there. So once this machine goes away, I'm going to drop down there, and then have Moy shut the bridge over my head. Alright, so let's open it, and now I can get across to this panel. Okay. And this should allow me to control that magnet. Okay, so I'm going to push this thing down into here. And I'm going to have Moy close the little bridge. Alright, so now that can't get us. I'm going to move this magnet over here. And come across. And then I just want to jump up. And then get on this top left edge here. And then once I get under that, this is the 10th and final shrine. Which again shows this depiction of, I guess, people going from one planet to another. I'm still trying to figure out what that means. Again, let me know in the comments if you kind of know if you think you know the full story. I didn't go online to look at any lore for this, but... Okay, so now we want to control this magnet again and move it over here so that we can get on top of this platform. Alright, then if you look, I almost missed this. There's a rope up there. Over on the upper left, from where we're standing. And we'll have Moy cut that down so we could get up here.
Tamaki. Kialo.
Okay, here we can just have Moy cut this cable, and we could climb up the rope. Doesn't look like anything too complicated.
Alay muy.
Okay, so jump over this. We don't want to get zapped. Okay, and there's a lot going on here. Alright, have Moy stay here, because these wind turbines will destroy her. And then we'll just jump over these electrical panels and go through these fans as they stop spinning. So just get to this side here and we'll switch the power off. Just hurry up and get back over here. That's going to turn those electrified floor panels off. So and that should also open up the gate that's holding that panel there that we need to gain access to on the left here. And yeah, that's open, so let's go ahead and tear this off, and then that should give us control of that machine. Okay, so let's go up here. Then drop through here. Okay, and while we have it landed here, let's get Mui on top of it.
Pamaki.
Okay, and we got to get Mui over there to cut that line, so let's get through here. Now I can come over here and climb up the rope, and we should be good to go.
Olay.
Okay, so we want to have Mui hover over this hole. And then we'll hide in the grass here. And then tell Mui to pop down and pop up out of the other hole. That's going to grab the attention of the machine. Hide Mui again. And while the machine is distracted, I'll run over here and hide in the grass. And then I'll wait for the machine to come closer to me, and I'll call Mui over while I'm hiding here. Alright, so I got the machine's attention. I'm hiding under this rock, and now Mui can come. And I'm going to have Mui stay in that pile of grass. Alright, and now I'm going to distract the machine again and hide under this rock. And I'm going to call Mui over and have Mui stay in the next pile of grass. Okay, and now I'm going to wait for the machine to go a little further to the left, and I'll call Mui all the way over. Okay, here we go. Alright, and we got away. Alright, so I'm going to have Moy jump up here to distract the machine. And then call Moy over to me. And then we could both run under here. And we made it to the, looks like a cave. Alright, so we just got separated. And Moy's in trouble now. Now we just fell. Now we just got separated from Moy. Okay, so we are once again alone. And now we have to assume Moy's been abducted as well. So now not only do we have to get Elo, we gotta get Moy back. And we don't really have anyone to help us right now either, so... And we're in a sandstorm. Okay, so we just passed out, and that's going to transition us into Chapter 11, the Oasis. Okay, we do have another dream sequence here first. Alright, so we're back at the gravesite in Chapter 1, Home. And now instead of us going after just Elo, we're going after Moy too. So again, just reflecting on the emotional state that Lana's in right now, just desperately wanting to find not only Elo, but Moy. Okay, so then this begins Chapter 11, the Oasis. And it appears somebody actually rescued us. We're on a nice little bed, and looks like some steams or smoke is coming up. I don't know if that's from food cooking or something. And other than that little raft or boat we found when we started the ocean chapter, Chapter 8, I think this is the first real help we got. And I'm glad they put this in the game, because it seems like Lana's going through so much. You know, it seems like she would need some help.
Na.
Rakuen.
Ra. Quen. Tatane.
Lana. Pama omena.
Muy. Hilo.
Tilai, Lana. Olai rakuen.
Cause we want to remember the melody here. I'm not sure we actually need this one, but I think the first one is the melody that we're actually looking for. Okay, so when we operate this, it's going to play the notes on those 5 devices here. So okay, so we're recreating that melody.
Oh. Yay.
Okay, so we got a hold of this thing and it's running real fast. So we got some good help to get across this desert. Alright, we gotta smash X. So we're gonna have to dodge some attacks here. A, X. Okay, gotta smash A. Okay, they are all coming after us. Okay, we're starting to smoke. I think our machine buddy's about to blow up. He's on fire. Alright, let's hurry up and run and get down here. Okay, so we made it under here. Now we're by ourselves now, so we can't do anything fancy without Mui. Here's another one of these magnets. Okay, and I could see a box over there too, so let me drag the box over here. And then we'll see if we can use the magnet to put it over on the other side. And then we want to position the magnet here so we can use it to jump off of to get to that top right ledge there. Okay, now we can run to this other side and we should be able to get on this box and work our way all the way over. Okay, gotta hide in the grass. Then we want to run and we should be able to hide in this, under this ledge here. Alright, so it's looking the other way. I can just run across here. Alright, so I got a duck under here, and... Okay, it looks like some kind of transport pod, I guess, so we gotta run up in here. Okay, so it's gonna close up and take us, I guess it's gonna take us to the mothership. Okay, so this is going to begin chapter 12, End of the Road. We are in the mothership now. We are on a mission looking for Moi and Elo. Okay, while it's looking away, let's run underneath here. And then when it looks away again, we'll go over here and grab this trap. And let's slide it over to the left. And let's wait for the machine to turn around again, and we'll quickly jump up there to open up the trap. Or I think it might just shut off the power. Yeah, it shut off the power over there. Alright, and let's wait for it to turn around, then we can run all the way to the right and duck in there. Okay, it looks like the wildlife is getting processed here. Ew, it's getting destroyed. What are they doing? They are grinding up the... They are literally grinding up the animals and turning it into goo. I wonder what that's for. What are they using as fuel? There's Moi. No! Okay, so somehow Moi got spared from being ground up in the juice. Alright, we gotta follow Moi. We gotta get our friend back. Okay, so wait for this to turn around. Let's jump up above it. And let's hang out up here for a sec. Oh, got a duck. Alright, now let's go jump up top here. Now let's hurry up and hide underneath this ledge. Okay, now we can get up top.
Muy. Yeah, muy.
Okay, Mui's getting put in this yellow section here where that other crate was, where that other trap was. So to get her out of there, we're probably going to have to do the same thing and probably bring that box around, that trap around and put it in there. So let's go over here and rip this panel off and see if we can take control of that magnet. Alright, so we need to get this thing out of the way so we can get across here. Alright, and let's just keep it trapped there for a second. That's going to give us enough time to get across here. And now let's rip the panel off of this and we should be able to get control of that flying machine. Okay. Now we can use the machine to knock this trap off. Okay, I'm gonna slide this trap all the way over here. And then we can use the magnet to drop it in there and push Mui out. I gotta get that flying machine out of there. I put it in there. Just leave it here for now. Actually, Mui's probably gonna knock that over, but that's okay. Let's use the magnet now to get that trap and put it on this side. Okay, so it is moving in. Okay, good. So now we gotta take control over this flying machine again, and we'll just knock Mui off. Hopefully that'll smash it open.
Muy.
Yay!
I like it. Yeah. Ima muy. Oh, muy. Meno. Alay.
Okay, so we need to get Mui on top of this thing.
Vamos aquí.
Alright, got that one. And go over to the left here, there's another one. Careful not to drop. Alright, so we got those turned off. Come over here to the right. One up here. Turn that off. Then over here on the right. And then come out of here and go straight down. Okay, let's go to the left. And this is the last one, so we can get through the door. Yeah, this little hallway here. Okay, hold the left joystick down to drop down, and then do the same thing here. Then we want to jump across to the bottom left here, and just pull yourself up, and then turn around and jump across to the lower part where Mui is. Okay, now we can get across. Okay, now we're like deeper inside. And there's machines with a bunch of babies. What are they doing? Are they manufacturing people? Let me know in the comments if you figured out what's actually going on here with the relationship between the people and these machines, because I don't know what happened. I don't know if the machines are breeding the people or if the people created the machines. Maybe the people created the machines as a way to procreate or something as they were traveling from one planet to another. Oh wow, like the people are being kept in these little pods. This is even stranger. Why did the machines take all those people just to keep them in here like this? Okay, so Elo's definitely here. There she is. Okay, the jig is up. They're gonna get us. Okay, so now we have to kind of run like this, almost like a speed run type of thing where we gotta get away from these machines. Okay, hurry up. Okay, so this must be the heart of the mothership here. Okay, I could see a switch under here, so we'll get Moy to go under there. Oh, never mind. Let's get her to go up top. Okay, so that dropped the little shield there, so now I can get here. And I'm gonna need Moy to stay here for me. Whoa. Alright, so we can't get blasted. Alright, so I'm gonna try and make it across here in between in between these blasts. I'm gonna have Moy open up this bridge, close it. Okay, open. Close it. Open. And I should be okay here on the other side. Alright, so I hit this switch, and now this thing's coming up in the middle here. Okay, open. Close. Ooh, just barely made it. Open. Hurry. Okay, so we made it. Alright, now we gotta smash some more buttons. Okay, now Moy's taking over. Whoa. Okay, what is happening? Okay, all the machines lost control. Okay, Moi's not getting up. Oh, I knew it. I knew they wouldn't let her die after we went through all that trouble to get her. Oh, now we got full control over all the machines. Yay, Moi's okay. All right, so now we're in chapter 13. And that is Tailo Village. That's the name of the home, I guess. And we are back. I guess we were able to save everybody. So this game was really awesome, and it's going to end off, I guess, the same way it started, with us being with Elo and Mui now. I was really happy to play this game. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. You know, if you haven't played it, I definitely recommend downloading it and playing it. It's definitely worth the 21 or 22 bucks. Looks like the machines are our friends now, so I don't know. Maybe this was, you know, the people created these machines to help them, and then we ended up flying to another planet, and then maybe the machines turned on us, and they started like harvesting us and trying to protect us by putting us in pods, because maybe they thought we were a threat to the planet, because maybe we ruined the first planet. And then because of Lana and Mui, we were able to get them to be on our side again. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. You think if I'm right, let me know. Or if you think if you think the story was meant to be different or interpreted differently, let me know in the comments. If you like my content, feel free to like the videos I upload and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell icon. I really appreciate the support. This game was really immersive. You know, the artwork, the sound quality of the sounds, all the sound effects, it really pulls you in. And then even the language of the people and the story in itself, you know, the way it just tugs at your emotions, and the problem solving with the puzzles, you know, especially the music ones, you know, were actually pretty challenging. So, you know, this game gets an A+ as far as I'm concerned. I loved it, and you know, I'll definitely play this again. But I think it's definitely worth the 21 or 22 bucks or whatever it is. So I gladly purchased it. Hats off to the developers for this one. And when we get here, I'm sure Elo's going to be on the other side. Okay, there she is. Now we get this beautiful view from up top of this cliff here. And we're together again as a family. Thank you, Adam. This game was incredible, well directed. Thanks to Robin and all of the staff. And I hope you all enjoyed this as much as I did. If you haven't downloaded this game, I definitely recommend it. It's probably one of the best platformers I've actually played. Thanks to the programmers. Thanks to the designers and the artists. Everyone who had a part in making this game, you could tell they put all their love into this. You know, they cared about the quality. I mean, I think this is about as perfect as it can get.